Hey, sweet friends, welcome to Momentum Project 2.0. I'm super excited to be here with you and talk you through this tracker that you're going to need to print off in the group. So if you completed our first Momentum project, you're probably a bit familiar with the fact that we suggest that you print off this file. If you're entirely new, no worries, I have your back. I'm going to talk you through exactly how to complete this file. Super simple. And one new twist here is this year, you're going to have the opportunity to go back in at the completion of each month. So we're going to do a baseline on points after August ends. The first few days of September, you're going to need to go in and complete your baseline. And then the following months, we'll complete the month of September. And as we start October, you guys will go in and you will actually log what you have on your paper tracker into the website where you guys purchased your ticket to join. How fun is that? So momentumproject.co, super simple. We think it's going to really make tracking points easier for you guys this year. But you know what happens is you start the month off and you think, oh, I can totally keep up with how many kits I sell this month. And then the end of the month rolls along and you're like, oh, so was that reactivation the end of the month prior or was that this month? Do yourself a favor. Go ahead and print off 3 paper copies for September, October, November, because I promise you guys, it's going to make your life much more simplistic. So if you prefer to just follow some written notes of this, Myra is a rock star. She has written a super thorough post that can walk you through every single step. But I know that some of you guys really prefer to learn by video, and so I got you. All right, so we're going to assume you've printed off your paper tracker. You may prefer to print it in color, and it's going to be beautiful. And I so wish I had done that. That's what happens when you're juggling work and children, right, friends? You just hit print and then you go get off the printer and you're like, it's not printed in color. But this beautiful tracker that Myra has prepared for us, super simplistic. You're just going to write the month here. So we're going to start with the month of September, okay? And you're going to take this first box and you're going to complete it for all new members that join with 100 PV. Now, I really want to specify that because I feel like there's going to be some questions asking for clarification on that. So, super simple. Let's don't make it a bigger deal than what it is. So, 100 PV, obviously a premium starter kit, but we're really trying to shift and take our businesses to a new level where we can bring in maybe a different kind of customer than what we were previously working to attract. So if you have someone who comes to you and is super interested in adding supplements in their day-to-day routine, or they're interested in CBD, for example, you can take both of those potential clients and you can create them a custom kit by utilizing the Young Living Basic kit. So now that basic is 0 PV. But whatever additional items that they add, if they add up to 100 PV, whether it's CBD, supplements, shampoo, cereal, then all of those things count and you would actually get to list them here as a new member. Now, so what if somebody comes to you that maybe tried Young Living 3 years ago or so, and they really feel as though maybe they weren't all in and now they're ready to be all in? Then yes, by all means, let's get those members reactivated. And when they reactivate with whatever, as long as it's a 100 PV purchase, it qualifies to go on that list as a new member reactivation, okay? So moving on to these next few boxes that we have, you're going to use an app called Oli Tools for the majority of these. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are so super familiar with Oli Tools, and to you, it's nothing new, okay? But to many of you guys, it is something new. Does your cell phone look like mine? I hope it's covered in positive affirmations because I highly suggest that because we're controlling our mindset, right? Okay, so Oli Tools looks like that little oil drop there. We're going to open our Oli Tools app. I have it set to demo mode. So, sorry, you're not seeing my team numbers tonight. But if I should back up and say this, if you've not purchased the Oli Tools app previously, just go to olitools.com and you can read information on it there, see pricing and details. You can purchase the app through the Google Play Store or through iTunes, depending upon which kind of cell phone that you have. So once you have uploaded the app, you have it ready to go in your phone. It's going to give you a login when you click. So traditionally you would log in. This is the top page of what it's going to look like. So it's going to show your rank, and let me see, it has a name here. In this case, it has Jane Doe. If you're not familiar, it's wonderful because it's going to show you your paycheck estimate as we go through the month. You guys are going to get to watch that number increase throughout the month. And you can even play around with it and click things on it like say, oh, so if I were platinum, how much money would I be making? And see the increase in your paycheck at an estimate for where you are then. So super fun functionality. It's truly like indispensable in working the business. I cannot imagine trying to do anything in the business without my Oli Tools app. It's been an absolute staple for so many years. I don't even really truthfully know how to function without Oli Tools. So what I'm going to show you is how to locate your stats, because that's primarily where you're going to get information for our form each month. Now, remember what I said about you guys are joining this group during the month of August. August is our baseline month, but it's not over yet if you're watching this in the first few days that you're added to your group. So it's super important that you let August complete, and then you can go in the first few days in September, and then you're going to be guaranteed that your baseline is super accurate. So it looks, if I can hit the right button, it looks like a little statistical arrow that's pointed up. This is just on the home screen. And so I'm going to take and hit that button. It's going to take it a second to load. And all of these, oh, you guys, my phone is cracked and it's not clean. I'm sorry. This is the life of a mother, right? So you can scroll up and down. There's a tremendous amount of valuable information for analyzing your business. So no, it's probably not an income producing activity to spend hours combing over all of this information, but is it valuable insight for the health of your company? Absolutely. So let's go first to this. Okay, I'm going to show you on here. This first box. It says essential rewards % of increase, and then it says previous month. So we're going to be looking at data for August, okay? So I'm guessing I better go back out and show you this one thing that's going to be crucial here. All right, so I said you needed to get through the month of August. So I went back to the home screen in Oli Tools because I have your back, and I'm going to talk you through every little detail. Do you see this thing? It looks like a calendar, and that would be the upper left-hand corner if I'm looking at it. I'm going to click on it and see it's going to pop up, and it's going to give me the option to select July or August. So when you guys are looking at this in September, you're going to get September and August. So that's why it's really super important to capture the information in the days that we are asking for you to report it, because if you get on in further in the program, you're not going to have access in Oli Tools to say go back and look at August, but you will in early September. You'll have access to do that. So in this case, you guys are going to be picking August is where you're going to get your baseline numbers from. And then we're going to go back where I said once we've selected the month that we're looking at, we are going to be looking at August to fill out our forms for September. You guys can figure that out after that month. But so we're looking for essential rewards % of increase, and that is going to be labeled member % ER. Now remember what I said about Myra has all of this detailed out for you guys. All right, member % ER. You probably can't really see it that clearly, truthfully. Member % ER. So it's not going to be up here near the top of the list. You're going to have to scroll quite a bit. But they just have it on like 999, just set for demo settings. But typically, member percent of ER is going to be something like 41%, 45%, maybe even 50%. If you have a smaller team, your member percent ER may be 100% starting out. That's awesome. Whatever it says by member percent ER, that's what you're going to go in and write on this previous month. All right, then we're going to get through the month of September, right? And you're going to go back and you're going to look at September and you're going to fill out what your new percentage is after you've completed your first month of Momentum Project 2.0, and it's going to rock, you guys. All right, so next on the list is this next box over, enroller percent increase. All right, enroller percent increase. I'm going to go back to my stats. So my whole list here, remember we found it through that button. Oh, you guys, did y'all just notice that? How talented I was? I clicked straight to eBay. All right, that button on the bottom. You're going to click it, and we're looking for enroller percent increase. You're going to want to chart the August number, so make sure that you're still within your stats for August. And you're going to look for a line that says percent enrollers. So I'm scrolling down and I'm looking for a line that says percent enrollers. This is the percent of your team members that are actively enrolling. So as your team gets larger and larger and larger, then you may have, I don't know, I didn't even look at my percent of enrollers, but you know that if you have a small team, and everybody who has come on board has said yes to sharing and they're lit on fire, you may have a really huge number for that percent of enrollers. But if your team has gotten really large and maybe the fire for sharing has not yet been lit, that's okay. It may start out smaller, but here you're going to learn the tips on how to get that to spread a little bit more like wildfire, right? That's what we're after. All right, so same thing. Then at the end of September, you'll go back. You'll enter what the percentage is for September, and the points and everything are going to be calculated auto. I'm feeling like, I think they're calculated auto, but the list of all the point system is here in the group if you guys want to sketch that in to kind of know where you stand. All right, personal rank up. Pretty sure you're not going to have to log into your Ole tools. Hopefully your whole entire team is going to be celebrating alongside of you as you rank up. So you would chart what rank that you come in at. And so I guess this is a point to clarify. Say you hit gold maybe last fall and you have yet to re-rank back to gold. That's okay. Maybe you had to sit the business down for a little bit and turn your focus back to something else, but now you're here and you're showing up and it's time to re-rank. So we're going to go off of what your last month's rank was. So if you ranked silver last month, then that's what you're going to put in that box. You're not going to put that you hit gold 9 months ago or something, okay? It's your actual last month's rank up or where you were for that month. All right, and then personally enrolled rank up is this last box. Now, I have to tell you guys, you can best find that information for a larger team by utilizing the virtual office. So Myra has a super detailed list that I hope you guys will take advantage of. It's literally going to tell you do this, then do this, then do this, because you're going to need to run a report in the virtual office. Learning to run a report in the virtual office is a vital tool for your business, so don't be scared of it. It won't take nearly as long as you may be thinking. But if you have a smaller team within Ole Tools, it will show you, let me see here. Okay, what I did was we were here in stats. This is, like I said, if you have a larger team and you have a harder time tracking where your personally enrolled falls, you need to get used to doing the report in the virtual office. But these 3 bars over here on the right hand side, you can click those bars and it's going to say new rankers. All right, I'm sorry, I totally looked at the wrong spot in the camera. New rankers, and so it's going to show you this person ranked up, this person ranked up. It's going to tell you what rank that they move to, and you're immediately going to see who the sponsor and the enroller are. So if it's a small team and you have just a handful of rank ups, then you can certainly track that super easy there. And that made me think one other point, because I know somebody is asking. We've got it typed out in the rules in the group, but let's just make it clear. On this top part of the form where we talk about new members, each time we do this, we have somebody say, well, what if I want to personally enroll and then I would like to change who the sponsor is in order to strategically place? That's perfectly okay. You're going to remain the enroller and you're going to change the sponsor. And if all of that is foreign to you, don't feel overwhelmed. We can help guide you through that at some point along the way. But if you're familiar with strategic placement, then yes, as long as you are remaining the enroller, then you need to capture that enrollment here regardless of who they're sponsored by. All right. I am so super grateful that you guys hung with me. I know that that's a mouthful. I feel like Myra's post is super thorough in the group, but I'll be checking back. And as you have questions, don't hesitate to ask, because that's truly how we learn. But know that I am cheering you on, and I am so super excited to watch you guys. You're going to blow this out of the water. All right. Take care, friends.